both parties that are proposed users, and they understand the issues. Another really big issue that we have been facing, and I know that the residents have had an Italian agita over, are the elevators. The elevators are old. It's past winter. I think we have gotten past the worst of it. We are going to have new ones. Jim, when are the RFPs for the design going to be posted?
Well, with the elevators, we're going to do a design build contract. So
right.
The RFP should be posted around April 17th.
So those are going to be posted very soon. It does take a long time to do the design and build it. They're unique. They're not like you go to Home Depot and you buy an elevator. And also we have to work with Manhattan, and I hope, Joe, that Councilmember Kalos will help us because there will be an issue of a larger footprint of the elevator, and we will need a little more space. So that's another issue that we have to deal with. As for the present time, I know it's been very hard when it does break down. There are various issues with Mr. Bates, and I was very sorry that he didn't make it. I thought he was going to make it and speak to it. There was a letter sent that various issues were brought up. We have tried to resolve some. In the rush hour, we do have someone there from PSD who the door is left open and they secure it. We cannot have somebody there all the time. It's an exorbitant expense because of the wages and the tram operators. The tram operators at this point in time have taken the position, and in their contract, rightly so, I suppose, that they are the only ones who can handle the door and open and close it. Therefore, many people have thought that the PSD officers were not acting correctly in not opening the door. They cannot. It would be a union violation. It would be a grievance. We have had the sign issue. The signs are up. That SI has looked at a number of times, and when they're down, they're up. The signs are up. Are there aberrations? There's no question there's going to be aberrations. We cannot provide a car service. It is much, much too expensive. The F train is not ours. We have no control over it. I will take complete responsibility for the issues involving the elevator. I cannot, and nor can this board, take responsibility for the MTA. As to a ramp going up to alleviate any other, problems, my understanding it is not in an engineer sense feasible, because it would really take half a block of Manhattan, and I don't think that that's going to get the correct slope. Operationally, on my end, it is not feasible because, to me, it looks like a skateboard park, and that's what it would be used as. And additionally, you can't clean ramps very well. You just can't do it because they get icy and snowy, and I think it's more dangerous than not, regardless if you have a railing. So we will attempt. As to the heating, we are looking into it for next season. And that's something I think we can address. Whether we have a new elevator or not a new elevator, we will look at that. And that is the report on the elevators. I apologize for any inconvenience to anyone. However, we are running as fast as we can on this one.
Charlene, can I make one more point on it for anybody who wasn't in on some of the discussions? At the end of all this, it's not like we're going to have one new elevator and one new lift. We're going to have 2 elevators. So no more of the opening the gate and doing all this stuff. There'll be 2 functioning elevators. So it'd make it a little bit easier when it's.
Yes,
all done.
and also there has been a suggestion about, pushing a button and having you do it yourself. We're looking into it if it's safe, and it's always safety. So, thank you.